coaches and players got to be a little bit better to win that football game. And you know, tonight, man, it's going to hurt, and we need to drink all that in and taste all of it, because if we're going to move forward and be the team that we're capable of, this feeling tonight's got to be a part of what continues to propel us, and the urgency and the focus and everything that we do. And you know, I told them after the game, I love the competition part of it, competitive composure, continuing to compete. We just got to be a little bit better together, coaches and players. So our fans, day was awesome, stadium, everything about it. So I appreciate them a bunch, and you know, sorry and disappointed we didn't finish it out and get a win for them. So I'll open it up.
Questions? We'll start with David in the middle.
Josh, I know a game like this can have a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas. When you get the fumble midway through the fourth there, and it's a 35-30 game, looking back, did you wish you had tried to attack that a little more?
Yeah, you can definitely say that. You know, it's a situation where they're in their too high bracket coverage. You know, we obviously don't pick up what we need to. I think we got behind the chains, and you know, was willing to be aggressive there. You know, if it got to a fourth down too, had a little trap play and end up losing inside on it, and you know, don't pick it up and end up having to kick. And you know, you got a chance to take it to full 2 possessions for sure. But you know, first and second down, a little bit of how they were playing is why we were doing what we were doing too. So.
Vince, back right.
Josh, after that hot first quarter with the 21 points, little stretch there where until later in the second half where you got the offense going again, what you kind of see from your offense?
Man, when it's going good, you know, it's the details in it. When it's not, it's those things too, and just a little bit off. You know, get behind the chains a little bit on a couple of them. You know, third down, don't convert, ball back behind. You know, it's just small details, and that's what makes a game like this. You're playing good competition, good coaches, and you know, the game within the game, throughout the game, adjustments, and you know, just we were a little bit off there in the second quarter, and you know, not being able to pick up a third down during that sequence, you know, hurt us and allowed them to tighten the football game.
Chris.
Coach, what do you tell Max right after the game?
Man, listen, told the team, you know, it's a series of one plays that make the difference. And, you know, as a specialist, sometimes your life gets, you know, showcased in a way where you get very limited opportunities. I love the fact that he came back overtime, drains it, you know. Unfortunately, he didn't make the one before. But he had his head high, and you know, it's the life of being a kicker, you know what I mean? And love the way he responded. He'll continue to grow, and you know, we got great trust in him. Unfortunately, we didn't finish that one.
Josh, along those lines, it felt like 2 heavyweights trading blows and hard to get the knockout punch. What do you tell your team about closing out a game like this moving forward?
Certainly, it's everything. You know, defense gets a big turnover. Offensively, details on what we're doing to go finish it, and you know, drain the clock and make it a full 2-possession game. And you know, it takes everything. You know, fundamentals, technique, all of it. The competitive makeup of it, though, I love what I saw. We just got to get a little bit better.
Joe on the left, and then Jimmy in the middle.
Josh, what'd you learn about Joey today?
Man, you know, came out, played within himself, made plays early, got it to the guys that can go make plays. When it wasn't going good in the second quarter, man, super calm, demeanor, like great energy, on the sideline, demeanor, all that. So there's a lot to love, you know, in this football game.
Josh, at the end of regulation on the field goal, were you trying to set it up on the left hash mark? And did the penalty change your thought process?
We were going to move it more to the upright, where we were at, yard line. Didn't want to have any lost yardage, and so with everything that transpired, that's why we kicked it when we did.
Josh, set up the end of regulation where the guys, you win the game, celebrate and all that, and when you have to reset, what was your message to the team in that reset to start overtime?
Man, you got to go play, and you know, listen, it's the nature of the beast, right? And you know, they hit us with you know, heavy set and you know, scissor zone, and didn't have it gapped out, or you know, lost the edge on it, and you know, offensively weren't able to pick up the yards we needed to sustain the drive and go score. So it's not for lack of effort. You know, just didn't make the plays at the critical moments when you have to in this game. And that being said, in the back and forth of the game, man, this group competed really hard.
Page in the back and then Gentry here on the front left.
Oftentimes coaches gave us so much about playmakers making plays. How much of that did you see from Chris Brazel today?
Yeah, you know, I thought, you know, Chris had a great ball game. Wide receivers in general played really hard, made plays. You know, protected well throughout a majority of the football game. There were a lot of really good things. You know, just needed a little bit more.
Josh, do you feel like this is going to be something to build off on, playing this game as early as you are, and even in a loss, having it?
Man, losses never feel good, taste good. That's not the expectation inside of this locker room, just to play somebody tight. I think the disappointment of tonight can be a moment, something in our journey together that can springboard and propel us if we choose to use it that way.
Wes.
Josh, the first time in a season where, you know, your team loses a game or has a big injury, and, you know, things kind of get knocked back a little bit, how important are those next 2 or 3 days for a team in a situation like that?
Man, soak this baby in tonight. Let it hurt. Same thing tomorrow. And for the players, coaches will, you know, learn lessons and move forward early tomorrow. And when the players come back in on Monday, it's, you know, whether you win or lose, man, it's about how you got to get better. And you know, if we take the lessons from this one, use the disappointment to propel us to have even greater focus and urgency, you know, we got a chance to be a good football team and continue to get better. And that's what we have to do to be the team that we're capable of.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank
We
you.
have players
Appreciate
here
it.
right outside.
All right, everyone. Well, our first group of players here from your left to right: Dominic Bailey, Braylon Staley, Chris Brazel. Raise your hand for questions. I'll call on you guys. Let's get started. Let's get going. Go first. Going once, going twice. Right here in the middle.
Chris, can you just talk about the swing of emotions that you guys had from the lead, then not winning, to then trying to fight in overtime?
Well, we really have a swing of emotion. We just stayed in the game the whole time, so that's just the thing about being a competitor. If things ain't gonna go right, you gotta keep your head in it.
Wes.
How important is it for this team, the response the next couple of days? I mean, the first time in the season that you lose a game, it's always kind of a tough deal, but how important is the response to this?
We can't let this game dictate the rest of our season. We still have to go to work every day, still be ready to win the next game.
Questions?
For anybody, just it felt like a heavyweight battle, trading blows out there, and nobody could get that knockout punch. What can you learn from this game to land that next time?
Finish. Just we got to finish on both levels, offense and defense.
Got me played.
Take
Let's
advantage
play
of the
mentality.
opportunity that's given to us.
Right here, Jim.
What did you see from Joey out there today, and how good did it feel to sort of finally have some offensive success against the Georgia defensive team?
I mean, he was comfortable. He did what he had to do. He got the ball up. We made plays for him. That's really about it.
Just a baller.
Well, you guys, just how difficult can you conceptually put into words how difficult a loss like this is?
I mean, it's hard. It's hard on us. We wanted to win that game. They had some good players. We had good players. We gotta be better next game. Let's keep it simple.
Chris, how about you?
One more time.
Yeah, just how difficult a loss like this is to this team.
I mean, it's difficult, but that's what comes with football. You win some, you lose some. So I'll get over it tomorrow.
Caleb.
What did you see from that Georgia run game that they did so well?
They were physical. They tried to get downhill and they tried to move bodies, but the O-line did. They were pretty physical today.
Paige.
Don, what do you think you guys are going to have to do on defense to slow down the run game a little bit more moving forward?
Pay attention to the little details, stay in our gaps, stop pulling out, finish our plays, run to the ball.
Couple more. Weston and right here. Cora after that.
Were you surprised at how much Georgia was kind of able to wiggle out there to the edge a little bit in the run game? I mean, they've been doing that stuff all season, but was that just trying to close angles or misdirection? What were some of the issues that you saw?
It was just a better team today. They did what they were supposed to do. They did what they game plan to do. That's all I can say.
Chris, 3 touchdowns today. Just how would you kind of describe your connection with Joey and how important today's performance was for you?
It was a good performance. If we would have won, it would have been better. So, yeah, we just got to win, really.
Paige, we'll finish with you for this group.
Staley, what was going through your mind as you were walking off the field tonight?
I mean, a bunch of emotions. Obviously wanted to win the game. It didn't happen. And it hurt. It got down to the last second, but it is what it is. But a bunch of emotions.
Thanks, guys. We'll have one more group here with Joey and Caleb Herring in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Send that to.
Well, it's 7-all. They might have a game just like we just saw.
Just shoot to the middle, too. Thanks, Lee. All right, everyone, we have Joey Aguilar and Caleb Herring. Raise your hand again for questions, and I'll call on you. David, we'll start with you.
Joe, if you could just kind of talk about your performance. You had the 14 of 14 first quarter, and then the second quarter, kind of a little bit of a struggle there at the end of the third, obviously the big play. What was kind of, take us through kind of the ups and downs. Was that something they were causing, or were you just a little bit off in the middle of the game before you got it back?
Yeah, I definitely started off with a groove. Those come and go, but I just got to do better in progression and just take what the defense gives me. Felt like I was forcing a little bit of things like that in the middle, but that's a great program. They schemed up some defensive fronts and things like that, so I just got to be better.
Paige.
Joey, when Braylon Staley fell on the route and then an interception, we kind of walked over to him as you guys are coming off the field and then a couple plays later able to get to him for a touchdown. How important was it to maybe reassure him and then see it happen on the field?
Yeah, things like that happen. I mean, you're gonna slip every once in a while, but just keep him up. Not let him get down on himself because we had a lot of ball to play left. Just live to the next play, and he did, and was able to go succeed after that.
Joey, what did you guys learn about yourselves in this game?
Man, what didn't we learn? We stuck together. It was a tough loss to a great team, but we just got to finish a little more and dig a little deeper. We're gonna sit on it tonight and get back to work tomorrow and watch film and correct little things we got to correct. A lot of good, but definitely a lot of things that we clean up.
How much of a realization is that there's still a step to take to get there?
It's always a good thing. We're striving for perfection, even though we're not going to get there, but we could get pretty close. And just the drive that everybody has on this team to just be great and play for each other and play for that T that we wear is, something you can't put into somebody's mind and have a mindset like that. So.
Caleb, how much do those last two possessions sting, and how much do they now have to fuel you guys moving forward?
Of course it's gonna hurt. It sucks that we came short, but just for the guys knowing how hard we worked, I know we've got plenty more in the tank, and yeah, we just gotta, like Joey said, sit on it, just move on afterwards.
Emily in the back.
How much of a motivator is this, just knowing that it's only week 3 and that there's still so much potential left in this group?
It's a lot. It's still early in the season, but they're a great program. Took all the way to the wire. It just shows us that we got to dig a little more. Me personally, left a lot on the table. Didn't put my team in the position to succeed most times. But just shows us we got to get back to the drawing boards and get back to work tomorrow.
Mike.
Joey, after y'all got that fumble in Georgia territory, how frustrating is it to not get more points there? I think you just had the field goal. And then that false start right before Max's field goal. What happened on that play?
He just false started. Some things happen like that. Don't really have an answer for that one.
The drive that you got the field goal after the fumble.
Defense made a big play. Offense, we just got to execute better than what we did. Points is points. You always take points, even if it's 3. So we were grateful for that, but that's on me. I got to execute better, find my receivers, give them a better ball. But coming up with points is always a positive.
Joey, big picture, if someone would have told you 5 months ago, say beginning of April, while you were at UCLA, you'd be playing in this game, this moment, overtime game against Georgia, what would you have thought?
Definitely wouldn't have even thought of it. But I'm here now, and the main goal is this team, not just me. So I know it's a great story and stuff like that, but my main focus is to do my job and help this team win games.
Do you feel like you did that job?
I didn't. I feel like I said earlier, left a lot on the table. Didn't put my team in the best positions to win. There was obviously some good plays here and there, but definitely a lot I could clean up.
Joey, when the field goal's missed at the end of regulation, you guys have to sort of reset and get back out there. How do you sort of keep the confidence going to get back out there?
Just another drive that we get to go out there and play. And when you get that opportunity to go back out there, strap it up, everybody got that juice in them and is ready to go out there. So.
We'll do 1 or 2 more. Paige, did you have another one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Caleb, what did the defense maybe learn about itself today? Are those details that you really want to go back and get?
Something about the defense I did learn today is like we continue to fight, got the offense back, and just one thing we just gotta do though is execute, because we were hurting ourselves on a couple of plays, and that led to big plays. So just executing better, but overall I'm proud of the guys, and we know what we need to build on.
Joe, we'll finish with you.
Joey, how much better do you think you and this offense can get for him?
So much better. I don't think there's a limit, not even offense, but defense and special teams. Everybody comes into work and strive every day, and this just showed us that we got to push even a little more, everywhere, whether it's the field, workout, film room. But it's exciting to know that we're not at our best yet.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.